And Amber is back now with the weather details. Amber, how's the working week shaping up?
Mark, aside from a few light showers midweek, it is looking mostly fine, though we do have some wind warnings in place tomorrow. Coming up next, your full forecast for the week ahead.
Tonight's 7 News headlines: a failed military coup in Russia is being seen as a win for Ukraine. Vladimir Putin's power weakened and a paramilitary chief expelled. A Padstow Heights home has been destroyed by fire just a day after the same property was raided by tactical police. Disgraced former MP Darryl Maguire has been charged with giving false and misleading evidence at a public inquiry. And thousands of football fans have marched across the Harbour Bridge 25 days out from the Women's World Cup. Now here's Amber with Sydney's weather.
Thank you, Mark. We've got more sunshine on the way for Sydney tomorrow, but it's looking like a blustery start to the working week. Right now in the city, it is a touch below 16 degrees, though it does feel closer to 10 in a moderate northwesterly breeze. If we take a look at the satellite, and you can see a ridge of high pressure has settled over the northern half of New South Wales, with clear skies but cold and frosty mornings set to persist over the first half of the week. You can also see this front approaching. It's going to generate gusty conditions across southern and eastern parts of the state as it brushes the far southeast corner. We're also expecting a rain band to arrive sometime on Tuesday at this stage, producing widespread showers for most districts midweek. But around the capitals tomorrow, windy conditions are forecast right across the country southeast, thanks to that passing front, with that system also bringing a few showers to Adelaide, Melbourne and Hobart tomorrow. Meanwhile, in Canberra, cloudy, a possible shower, tops of 11 degrees, with a sunny but 25 degrees forecast in Brisbane. Statewide tomorrow, it should remain mostly dry, just a few showers possible across the southeast as that front tracks towards the coast. As those winds develop, damaging gusts of up to 90 kilometres per hour are forecast. They'll likely impact southern parts of Sydney, the mountains, the Illawarra and parts of the south coast and southern tablelands. But winds of up to 55 kilometres per hour are expected right across the Sydney metro area tomorrow, becoming light during the evening, with daytime temperatures generally hovering around 18 to 19 degrees in most parts. On the water tomorrow, westerlies should run at up to 25 knots early, increasing to 30 knots during the middle of the day before easing again during the late evening. So we do have multiple warnings in place, including for Sydney's enclosed waters and the coast tomorrow. Those warnings stretching from Port Macquarie down to Batemans Bay, with gale winds expected off the waters of Eden tomorrow. Back in the city, though, it is looking like a sunny but windy day. Tops of 19 degrees forecast, with 18 degrees the forecast top tomorrow across the west. Now, Tuesday should be partly cloudy before a shower or two arrives on Wednesday. Only light at this stage. There's a chance we'll see those light falls persist along the coastal fringe early on Thursday, but otherwise we're expecting a return to mostly fine conditions by the end of the week. So all in all, Mark, we've got a little bit of everything on the way this week.
Yes, stay out of the breeze if you can. Thanks, Amber. 7 News is about to launch into a new era from a new home. From tomorrow, our 6 p.m. bulletin will come to you from Australia's newest purpose-built studios, letting us show you more than ever before. So now it's time to look back as we sign off from 7's Martin Place studios.
From our new studio in the heart of Sydney, this is 7 News with Ian Ross.
Good evening, round one.
It was August 2004, and for the 6,873 days since,
with Ann Sanders,
With Chris Barth.
With Angela Cox and Michael Usher.
With Mark Ferguson.
Good evening.
it's been the place for Sydney's 7 News, offering a window into the news in bustling Martin Place. Front and centre in changing times, hosting leaders of the land, a focus for celebrity visits.
You need to keep working.
In 2014, becoming part of the story, evacuated during the Lindt Cafe siege opposite a police sniper taking up position.
Monitoring the movements of a madman.
The place where the nation and state story has unfolded.
Labor will form government.
The future debated, the world shared.
Coalition forces, including 8 Super Hornet fighter jets from Australia.
Here at Martin Place, the control room, the studio, the newsroom all had to be built into what was the banking chamber of the former state bank. But now all of this is on the move to a brand new home that's purpose-built and state-of-the-art. For all 7 News, on air, online.
Good night.
A new beginning. Paul Caddock, 7 News.
And that is 7 News this Sunday, our last from here. We'll have updates for you throughout the evening, and the latest is at 9:50. I'm Mark Ferguson from all the team. I hope you have a great night.
Stream 7 News anytime, live and on demand on 7 Plus. And with 7news.com.au, you'll know the news now.